Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. Joining me at this time is an incredible band that is based out of Nashville, and also from Central New York. They love the white music about great areas of life, and it definitely shows. Their latest single is called The Fall, right around the fall season, no pun intended. It's available on all streaming platforms right now. I'm joined with half of all poets and heroes. How's it going, fellas?
Good. How you
Yeah,
doing?
man, we're good. Just hanging out here tonight. So it's a good night, easy night for us.
Great to have y'all on here. So I see we got the Rob. We got that's him on the lovely white sweater. Introduce yourselves. State your name and what role do you play in the band?
Yeah, I'm Rob. I'm the singer and the co-writer here with. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Corey.
Nailed it. So Rob and
Yeah.
Corey here. We're the songwriters for All Poets and Heroes, and yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Very happy to have y'all on. So much good talent in the Nashville area. Of course, y'all bring something very unique to that incredible scene with the latest single of The Fall. But before we get to that lovely single, talk a little bit about how did All Poets and Heroes, how did that band got started together?
Man, we've been doing this for 8 years, writing together. Corey and I are both from the same hometown, just outside of Syracuse, New York, and we got linked through projects we were doing in the area at the time, and we just started writing together, playing open mics together, trying to form bands and put out music that we were proud of. And it's been quite the journey of us starting with our first more official EP
Yeah.
in 2017, and then our first full-length album in 2020, and then last year we put out a two-part EP called Colorful Lungs. And
Well, those two EPs, not two-part EP, but yeah.
good point. It's two EPs that came together to be one project called Colorful Lungs. And yeah, we've just been plugging away and finding our sound and doing the best that we can at that. And yeah, we think The Fall was a cool next step for us in that, and also kind of our way to say hello to our introduction to like the Nashville is the first song we put out while living down here in Nashville, Tennessee. So we felt like it was a good way to say, hey, here we are.
And shout out to our friend Eric. He was the producer on it. We met him through SU. He's doing really cool stuff out in LA, and he just has a really young, cool mind on it. And he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna make this song way more cool," and he did. So that's pretty nice for us.
Yeah, so we got some Syracuse guys out here.
Yeah, man. Q's, baby. 315.
Yeah, shout out to the Orange. Shout out to the Orange men out there. So y'all make this transition from Syracuse to Nashville. And as you pointed out, The Fall is the first single since y'all made the move to Nashville. Talk about how this song came about.
A practice session with Nashville bass player and I were just messing around, and Rob was in the bathroom and came running out and was like, hey, I got a really cool idea for the vocals. And we just kind of kept going with it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
pretty much
we
how
almost
it
had it.
happened.
We almost had it like finished the first
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, it was one of those like an hour we worked on it, and we're like, oh, I think this is where it is. And like I said before, Eric, our producer, he kind of heard it. He's like, this is a really cool idea. And then we just basically gave it to him for a month, and he came back with pretty much what you hear now. So
Yeah, he really fine-tuned it and put a more modern spin on it, and just heightened what was already a pretty high energy level with the song. So Eric gets a lot of credit for this song, for sure. And we met him in Syracuse. He was going to Syracuse University at the time, so that's how we met him. And yeah, he's just really made this song pop. So he gets a lot of credit on this one.
And the song sounds super cool live, so anyone should come out and see us play it live.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I got a chance to hear the song a couple times the days leading up to this. And so first off, shout out to the great Derek Jones.
I was just
Yeah.
just about to say that.
Yeah, and
Great man.
he's been giving me like so many variety of artists to interview, and every time I hear a song from a guest, I'll be like, my mind's been blown.
Yeah.
Like
Derek's got a great taste. He's got
that
great taste.
he's very
He's a
versatile.
upstate New Yorker too, so
Ah,
comes from wait, Ithaca, right?
Somewhere in upstate. I totally forget now. But yeah, he's an upstate New York guy.
upstate New Yorkers doing these things together,
Yes.
Yes, they do.
especially when it comes to providing the music that you are listening to.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek. The Fall is definitely an incredible tune. I truly believe is a great introduction for you guys to Nashville music scene. I've been
Thank you.
fortunate to interview a lot of artists from Nashville, and it's a huge pond,
Yeah.
especially musically. And I like what y'all bringing musically to the scene, especially for independent musicians. Y'all definitely are truly unique, have a unique sound. I think once y'all get to performing, people are gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we love them guys, them New York guys." So yeah,
Well, we appreciate that, man. Yeah.
thank you.
And we're getting to that performing thing, man. We're
Yeah.
starting to hit the show grind down here, and it's been amazing to connect with these musicians and talk with them and become friends with some of them. So it is a big pond, but it's a really great community, and we're really we really want to be a part of it, and I think we're getting there. So that's cool too for us. And yeah, this scene is incredible.
Yeah, everyone's cool. It is very sink or swim, but it's a cool scene. Very cool scene. So
absolutely. So you know how it is in music when a listener listens to a song and they be trying to figure out what genre an artist is. We do live in different times in music when you hear multiple genres and artists put it all together like it's like a smoothie. I'd use a smoothie analogy. Like you put this genre here, you put this genre here, stir it up, and we try and make it into our own. So if anybody, and I'm pretty sure people ask you guys this, but how would you best describe the music of All Poets in music? Is it alternative? Is it like rock? Like how would you guys best describe All Poets and Hues music?
I think I mean, to put it in like Spotify terms, I guess we would be alternative, but that just means not really necessarily poppy or straightforward. We've been called art rock, but I think for us that sometimes sounds pretentious. You know what I mean? Only to call yourself, you know, mine is art is like, shove it up your ass. You know, I don't know. I think, like you said, we do like to genre blend quite a bit. We're all influenced through, you know, from so many artists. I mean, I go from Motown to Radiohead to Britpop. Rob goes from folk to the same stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we listen to a lot of music, so I guess our music that we write is reflective of that. So it kind of is whatever mood you're in. We might have something that floats your boat.
Yeah, that's true.
But we do try to keep it, I guess, a central sound. I just don't know how to describe that, and I think sometimes that can be a good sign. If it's harder to say, if you're saying, "Hey, I'm sounding like these 10,000 other artists that you're all hearing right now," it's like, all right, we're just, you know, small fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of just like to be a little bit left to center. So yeah, alternative rock, but that's pretty, I think, vague.
That's a broad stroke for what I think we do.
Indie rock, which just means we're not signed and don't make money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's tough to paint any band with a broad stroke like that. But yeah, to fit a genre, indie alternative is probably where, if you like bands that fit that category on Spotify, there's probably something in our catalog that you would like as well.
Yeah. If you're a Mac DeMarco fan, we sound nothing like Mac
Don't say we don't
DeMarco.
sound anything like Mac
It's like
DeMarco.
he's the indie like guy. So but
Yeah, so it definitely feels alternative-ish.
I was gonna say, what was your sort of? What do you think?
I will say alternative at least.
Yeah,
At least for what I've heard on the fall.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very alternative-ish.
Yeah.
So I think that's a proper a proper way of saying, hey, we're more than that, but there's some elements of
Yeah,
alternative.
mark it down. So now, whenever anyone asks us our genre, we're just gonna like send them this video.
Alternative.
This is it.
Ish.
He defines us.
yeah, put that on the Spotify bio.
That's our whole bio right there.
Quoted by Kenny Cummins of Chilling Kenny C. Yes.
Kenny
Yes.
C said alternative.
Alternative.
His word is law. So
Alternative ish.
So speaking of Spotify, I'm looking at the listeners here. Man, so y'all getting love from your hometown of Syracuse, Nashville, even the West Coast in LA.
Yep.
Man, y'all getting some international love too.
yeah, Japan
Sydney?
and Australia. Japan and
Australia,
Australia.
yeah.
Yes,
Germany
yes.
for a while. We had one song.
We had
in
one
Germany
song that did well in Germany for a while. Yeah, that was cool.
That was a weird one too. Not a song we thought. would-
Yeah.
So obviously you want to get your music heard, obviously, and getting music heard in the States, that's cool. But getting that international hears, that's
Yeah.
very intriguing and exciting. What's that like getting listeners outside of the US that's listening to you?
I think it makes us just really wish we had the finances to go into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I like to visit regardless, but do that and play music would be whew.
Yeah.
Getting anyone's love is great though, and hearing a different potential culture being into it, that's cool. I think that's rad. That's what music's all about. Kind of. It's not just an American thing or a European thing. It's kind of a worldly thing. So
That's
Yeah.
true. And so if you look for Lexington, Kentucky, that's me.
hell yeah.
Just-
Oh, all right.
Oh, you're
just
not that
for-
far. You're not that
Yeah.
far.
So about 3.5 hours from each
We
other,
played-
maybe.
We played in Lexington.
We did play in 2018. We played in Lexington,
It was a
Kentucky.
very cold, rainy day in February.
Oh man, I live
Yeah.
in Lexington.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018. It's been a minute. We'll have to. Now we got to get back. It's not that far.
Yeah,
now.
that was fun. Yeah, Lexington was cool.
Yeah. Have y'all performed at the place called the Borough?
Oh, I'd have to look up our tour dates to see where we
I can't
played.
remember the name. I don't think it was the
Um,
Borough though.
No, it was a pretty small, divey bar. Another band kind of helped us get it. And yeah, it was a fun night. I think we had to drive to Louisville though right after.
Louisville.
Louisville.
They say down here.
Louisville.
Louisville,
I don't even know what to call it anymore. I'm Louisville. I think that's how you call it. It's like the S is so forgotten.
Yeah.
Lou-
Well,
it's
we
like
say.
the-
I said Louis, and I immediately got called like a Yankee for saying it like that. I was like, "Yeah,
Oh my
Louisville." They're like,
God.
"What?" It's Louisville.
Louisville.
It's like it feels like when you pronounce it, the S gets forgotten.
Oh yeah,
It's like or it's more
it's like the
an
middle
E.
child. It's
It's
like the middle child. Just forgot. I can say that. I'm
Oh,
a middle
man.
child. Okay, don't cancel me.
I wonder how
No.
many silent S's there are in the world.
Oh, it's
All right.
like personified.
Yeah.
So many.
Yes. We love the S, man. There's no cancellation on this show.
Our music is for the forgotten S's.
We're gonna put all this in the bio.
They're adding more to the bio as we speak. Not just Spotify, but all the social medias.
We got a girl next to us right now just typing this all out.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
stenographer.
Like the notes, taking notes. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
check out the latest single for all poets and heroes called The Fall. Came out just last month. It's available on all streaming platforms. So go check it out. They getting ready to get some shows up and running. So keep an eye on the social medias, all poets and heroes on all social medias, and go check them out. So obviously, as y'all prepping for shows, what can fans expect for y'all as for 2024? Y'all got any
Lots of new
2024
music.
plans?
Lots
Yeah.
of new music. We got we're releasing a lot of songs next year, and then obviously content surrounding that. And trying to work with some bigger bookers, get some more shows. Hopefully, do the area, make sure we're up to Lexington and Louisville. So that's the plan right now. Lots of music
Yeah.
for sure.
That's awesome, man. So shout out to you fellas. I definitely have enjoyed the music that y'all got, and I'm definitely looking forward to more music from you guys. All the way from Syracuse, making a name for themselves in Nashville. All poets and heroes. Again, check out the single "The Fall." It's out right now on all the platforms. They got shows on the way in the Nashville area and other areas in the Midwest, the South. So stay tuned. They coming. They about to bring that alternative ish to a city near you. So thank you guys so much.
Dude, thank
for
you
the
so much for
time.
having us.
Yeah,
man.
thank you for having us.
It was really
This
fun.
was definitely one of the most fun interviews I've ever had this year. This is
Let's do it
incredible.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek again for setting us
Shout
up,
out
so.
Derek. And hopefully when we have some new tunes coming, we'll be back on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So and once y'all get to Lexington next time, I'll
Hey,
be
drinks
there.
are on us. Drinks are on us when we get up there, man.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Y'all
All
fellas
right.
have a good night.
You too,
Have
man.
a
Thank
great
you.
weekend.
You too.
All right,
Thanks.
take care, fellas.
Yep. Bye, bud.
All right. Peace.
See ya.